Hello and welcome to another Monday night live with Cassie. This is definitely live. That is my dog Winston, and I think my neighbors are walking their dogs, so I'm so sorry. It will stop in a moment. But welcome to another live with Cassie. I'm Cassie from Created by Cassie, and I'm so thankful that you have chosen to spend your time with me tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight. I have a cute little stamp set that I am working with, and I hope that you guys like it. I'm really sorry about the dogs. Hey Debbie, how you doing? All right, if this is your first time watching me, go ahead and put this emoji down in the comments so that I can say hello and welcome you to the family. Make sure that you have hit that subscribe button and that you have hit the bell so that you are notified whenever I go live. All right, really quickly, we're having our buy one get one half off suite sale. So any products within a suite you can get for buy one get one 50% off. So definitely take a look at that. That goes to the end of this month. Also, I would love to send you a card. In the description I have a link that will take you to sign up for my email list, as well as you can add your address, and that is just for me, and I will add you to my my mailing list and my birthday card list if you put your birthday down there in the comments. I'm sorry, in the link. Let's see, I'm going to go over here really quickly. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I can see what I'm doing. We are going to spin the wheel. I had my YouTube live video on the 4th, and where is it's in here somewhere with all my, here we go, got it. All right, so I had my YouTube live on June 4th. It was for reaching my goal of 150 subscribers. So let me see if this is going to work here. I'm going to put this slide here. All right, hopefully you guys are seeing my, nope, not yet. Let's see. Is it going to show it? It's supposed to be showing it. Let's see. Okay, I think it's showing it now. All right, so we have 4 people that are in the drawing, and I'm going to go ahead and do the wheel for the first, which is going to be for the card that I created on the live on the 4th, June 4th. So I'm going to hit the button and we're going to see who it comes up with to get the card. All right, Amy Warner, you have won the card from my YouTube live on the 4th. So exciting. All right, now this is for the big prize. It is Created by Cassie box. It has a bunch of things in it that I love, and I think that you will love as well. So let's go ahead. We are going to spin the wheel one more time. See who this lands on. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. Hi Carol, how are you doing? Hi Shelly. Oh, Debbie. Yay, Debbie. So exciting. All right, I will be getting those both in the mail within the next couple of days. Awesome. Hey Jen, how are you? All right, so to quickly recap here. All right, Amy Warner, you have won the card that I created on the live, which is this one here. And it goes and it sits down just like this. You can go on my YouTube channel and you can see how I created this. But Amy Warner, you won this. And Debbie Pot, you won the Created by Cassie box. So I'll be getting that out into the mail for you guys within the next couple of days. All right, so let's get into tonight's bundle. So actually tonight is a stamp set. So I am going to be working with the Just Me and You stamp set. This is such a cute stamp set, and I've really enjoyed working with it. It's a little bit different for me, but I just think it is super, super cute, and I know you guys are going to love it as much as I do. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to point you guys down. Here we go. All right, so this is the stamp set we are going to be working with, and it's called Just Me and You. Look at these cute little girls. So we have two little girls hugging. Look at how cute they are with all the flowers and the butterflies. And then we have a little younger girl pushing her, older sister on the little tricycle. And then we have a little tea set going on here. Isn't that cute? And the sentiments are tea for two, just me and you. I miss your face. You fill my cup. Thanks for giving me a little push. And consider yourself hugged. Isn't that so cute? And then we have a cute little doggy here. And then a little teddy bear. And I think that is a penguin. I'm not super sure, but I think it's a penguin. So this is a red rubber stamp set. And I've created some cute, cute cards for tonight. So let's go ahead, and the first card that we are going to do is, I've got to find it. I was taking photos, and I've got to make sure I got all my ducks in a row here. All right, so the first card we're going to make is this cute one right here. Isn't this adorable? So we've got our little girl pushing her bigger sister, and look, it's got the little dog following back there. It says hello there. Isn't that cute? And this is on our lavender paper. And then this is from our Impressions Abloom. Isn't that so fun? Oh, it's so cute. All right, let's go ahead. It's a pretty quick and simple card, but it is so darn cute with these little girls here. All right, so I have, this is my Petunia Pop, and I'm just going to burnish that here. And I have a piece of, this is fresh freesia, and then I cut a piece of our lavender DSP, and that is in my online store. I cut it where I could see where the stalks kind of stopped, because I thought it was kind of fun. They were kind of like going through the stalks a little bit. So for this, I'm just going to glue this onto the fresh freesia. All right. I'm running out of glue here. Might have to get another bottle. All right, so I'm going to center this right here. I love this paper. The coordinating bundle for this paper has retired, but this paper is just gorgeous. I love it. All right, so I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals on my card front here. You guys had a good Monday? Hope so. It's been pretty good Monday for me. Got some work done. Took care of my boys, my two dogs. And then I get to spend my time with you guys tonight. Always the highlight of my Mondays. All right, so I'm just going to center this here on the card front. See if I can get it the first time. Oh, perfect. So cute. All right, then I have a piece of basic white, and I'm going to put hello there on there with our let's see, it is the blooming phrases, I believe, and I have it around here somewhere. Just had it. Here it is. Our blooming phrases. And I'm going to use the hello there, which I've already got on my block right here. And I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape. You guys love Gorgeous Grape. I love it. It's so pretty, and it's perfect with this paper. All right, so I have my hello there. I'm actually going to grab my little stamp off paper just in case I go off. I don't think I will, but you never know. All right, and I'm just going to kind of try to guesstimate where, because I kind of don't want it to go off the side here. So I'm going to kind of try to turn it so that it's not going to go all the way to the end. See, it's not gone all the way to the end right here. I think you can see that. So let me see if I can stamp this down here, and I'm going to go a little bit lower because I want to have room to have them writing and pushing up there. Perfect. So pretty. All right. Now, make sure this is dry. My purples always tend to take a little bit to dry. Okay, so this is going to go from side to side on our DSP here. So I'm going to flip this over and put dimensionals on. And I'm going to try to do them, that is the bottom, right? Yep, I'm going to try to do them at the bottom because I want to put my leaves down the top there. So take these guys off, and then I'm just going to line this up. I'm going to make sure it's straight. Hi Amy, how are you doing? Just like that. Isn't that cute? I love these, this set, the blooming phrases. They're so cute. All right, so now I have my leaves. These are from Impressions Abloom bundle. And I'm just going to kind of nestle these in here. And I just kind of want to get a feel for where I want them. This one I cut down. Yep, just like that. So I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals, which I ran out of my mini dimensionals, but I have these sides, so we're going to use these. All right, so I'm going to take one of these. Let's see if I can get this off here. And I'm just going to stick it under this leaf right here. And there we go. Just gonna sit right there. I'm hoping I'm not hearing thunder, but I think that I am. All right, and then this one we're gonna stick. I want it to go a little higher. Let's move this guy down a little bit. I kind of wanted them different heights. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna stick the dimensional on the back of this one. I'm just gonna kind of line it up so it looks like it's going behind. Go a little bit further down, there we go. I don't want it to go over top of the DSP. Perfect. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue. Let's see if I can, here we go, right here. I'll see if it'll last me the video. We'll find out. All right. There we go. And then for this one right here, I am just going to snip it right before that final, or that third leaf right there. And then this is going to go kind of right here. So I'm going to grab another dimensional, and then I'm going to stick it behind this leaf here. I love doing my dimensionals this way because I know exactly where they're going to go. All right, Is he gonna move? Nope. Perfect. All right, so we've got our leaves. How pretty is that? And these colors, this is Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. They coordinate with this DSP. So pretty, right? All right, so we have our stamped image here, and this is the girl on the bicycle with her little friend or little sister pushing her. So I went ahead, I stamped it, and I went and colored it with our markers, our alcohol markers. I'm going to color one here in a little bit, but I went and colored this one, and then I cut it out. I just fussy cut it. So we're just going to set them right here. See if that's, yep, that's where we want them. And I'm just going to grab a couple dimensionals, and I'm going to put one here. Let's see. That one's not going to fit there. We'll put it right, we'll put it up here. And we're going to have to double our dimensionals on the top because this is already popped up. So I need to make sure that I have 2 layers right there. All right, I need to cut a little bit of a smaller. There we go. All right, because she's got really thin legs right there. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Yep. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this down, take these 2 off, and there we go. Her head's going to go there. All right, so then I'm going to put one behind, or 2 behind the little girl that's pushing the tricycle. I'm guessing it's a tricycle. It looks like a bicycle, but I'm thinking it's a tricycle, even though I can't see that 3rd wheel. All right, so I'm going to stick this behind her head, just like, whoops, just like that. Perfect. Aren't they cute? Oh, they're so stinking cute. Then we have to have our cute little dog. So I'm going to grab one of these dimensionals, and he's going to be following the girls. And he's going to go right about here. I need my ribbon, which is somewhere on my messy desk that you can't see, thank goodness. All right, so this is our Petunia Pop bordered ribbon. I think is what it's called. Bordered, yep, bordered ribbon. I love this ribbon so much. We are, I think we're in the process of retiring it. I think it's still on the last chance list. I definitely got a couple extra of these to have in my stash because I love this ribbon so much. All right, so I'm just going to tie a cute little bow. And our Petunia Pop goes perfect with this lavender paper. It fits right in there, as if they made it with Petunia Pop in mind. Maybe they did. All right. Let's see. You guys know I like my bows to be very little. All right. And I'm just going to, whoops, snip off. There we go. Oh, I got that a little bit shorter. There we go. Okay, cute. So this is going to go right there. I'm going to grab my tear and tape. This is my favorite way to put my ribbon down. I'm just going to take my tear and tape, I'm going to loop it over, pull up the paper so that I can pull it off easy. Then I'm just going to stick it on the back of my ribbon, push it down, and if I can grab it, pulls right off. And I have my tear and tape right there. I'm gonna stick my bow. There we go. Isn't that so cute? And then our little dog is going to be running right over top of the bow. Right here. Oh, he's so cute. He might be my favorite of the set. It's a cute little dog. Isn't that adorable? Then we're going to embellish with our brushed grass butterflies, which I have somewhere. Here they are. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's thunder. All right. Drop my blending brush. Gotta get that before Dublin gets it. All right. And then we're going to grab our little tool here. Thank you, Jen. I know you're not a fan of this paper, but oh, it's so pretty. And it's so cute with these little girls because it's kind of like I kind of envisioned it that they were, you know, going through the lavender fields, riding the tricycle. Adorable. I'll be sad when they retire this paper. All right, and that is card number 1. Isn't that so cute? Got our little girls on the tricycle, our little doggy. So, so cute. I love this card. All right, card number 2 is this one right here. Look how cute it is. It's like they're in a big flower patch. Isn't it so cute? And this is with Impressions Abloom, and I love my flowers to be popped up because look at the dimension it gives it. You see? So pretty the way that they pop out like that. So, so pretty. All right. So the girls that I used here are the 2 little girls that are hugging, which is this one right here. They're so cute. This is an alternate sample, going a little bit less with the, out of frame here, going a little bit less with the flowers. But I kind of liked it this way because it was kind of like they were in like a flower jungle or something. Big flower, huge flower patch. All right. So our card base is going to be our fresh freesia. I'm going to burnish this. Then I have a piece of basic white that is going to be our little frame here. Then I have our in color new 6x6 paper. So I have, this one is cloud cover. It's the one with the flowers on the back. It's got the little speckled on it. And then I have our, this is the other in colors. This is the new in colors, and this is last year's in colors. And this is Shy Shamrock. And so we are going to use these as our background here. Do you guys love this new 6x6 DSP? I do. It's so pretty. All right, so I'm going to first stick down my cloud cover here. Hopefully with the thunder, we won't have any more dogs walking. So we won't have to listen to Winston chatter behind me. All right. There we go. Just going to, I love my green glue because it gives me that time to move it around if I need to. All right, and then for my Shy Shamrock, I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I want to kind of give it a little bit of dimension where the grass is supposed to be. Let's see, put one here and then one there because it's so long. All right, grab my little bowl here so I don't get these all over the place. I already have them all over the place, so they would be in good company on my table and on my floor. All right, so I'm just going to line this up here. It's going to go like this. And I'm pretty much going to line it up on the side here, and I'm going to try to make it the same width all the way around for the border. Here we go. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? I love the two together. They look so beautiful together. All right. Then I am going to glue this down, glue the basic white piece to my card front. So far so good on my glue here. All right, opens this way, yep. All right, so I'm just gonna center this here. Perfect. Oh, so pretty. All right, then I've already cut out everything that we need. And again, I will be showing you how to color the girls on this next card that we're gonna do. All right, that's all the pieces. Let's hope I don't lose any. All right, let's separate these guys. So we've got our stems here. We've got our little leaves and then our leaf bunches. Here's our little dog. All right, so we need our two big flowers. Get these all around here. All right, and then we've got our girls. Put them up here. All right, so I'm going to glue down these are from Impressions Abloom bundle. If you haven't already, I have two videos actually, and they are linked in the description. But is this bundle right here, where these flowers and stems and leaves are from. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I cut out in Daffodil Delight the little center for our white middle-sized flowers. I'm just going to stick this down. I just want it to have time to dry because I like to smush my flowers. Okay, then I'm going to take one of, if I can get it, here we go, one of these stems right here, and I'm going to take this flower right here. This is Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush as the colors. The background color is Pretty in Pink and the top color is Strawberry Slush. On the inside, the bottom color is Lemon Lolly and the top color is Daffodil Delight. And I'm literally going to smush this up. You won't even know that it's smushed. And when I ran it through the see if you can see it. Yeah, when I ran it through to cut it out, I also used that texture dye for the middle. And so we have our texture there in the middle, which honestly, if you have this bundle and you use it, I highly recommend putting that that texture there in the middle because it just adds so much to the flower. All right, so I'm going to grab a piece of tear and tape. I'm just going to stick it back here. And we're going to see if I can get it off. I was having trouble earlier. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to take my stem here. Let's turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. And I am just going to stick it on the back on that tear and tape. And then I'm just going to place this. I just want to make sure it's not going to go over either of the sides here, because we want to make sure it's going to go into our envelope. All right. Then we're going to do this double. which is going to come down here. So we're going to smush our white flower here. And then, hi Dee, how are you? Welcome. Hope you are having a good night so far. Thank you for spending your time with me tonight. All right. Oh, and if you are watching live and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I am, or at least earlier, I was 8 subscribers from 300 subscribers. So close. So I would love it if you haven't subscribed, if you go ahead and subscribe. All right, so I'm going to take my, my white flower here, and I'm going to stick it on this one, the taller side of my double stem. There we go. All right, and then what I'm going to do is unstick it from my fingers. I'm going to line up the V, the middle where the two connect here. I'm going to line it up to match on the stem that is already there. Let's see. Right here. There we go. Let's actually move him down. Not sure how I got that one. Maybe I moved it over some. All right, there we go. So I'm going to set this right in the middle. I just want it to look like they're all coming out of the same stem. There we go. Perfect. All right. Then we're going to do this purple flower here. And this is fresh freesia on the bottom and petunia pop on the top as the accent. Just going to smush this one too. We're going to stick our tear-in tape down. I love tear-in tape on these flowers. It works so much better than glue because the glue goes right through the texture. All right, so I'm just going to pull my second stem here from the stem that's connected. I'm just going to pull that over a little bit, and then I'm just going to stick my flower right on top of it, and it's going to keep it right there. Then I'm going to grab a little glue dot here. Whoops. And I'm going to glue dot these down. There we go. Just like that. Oops, he came out. Get under there. There we go. Perfect. And then you can just snip it off right at the edge of your DSP. There we go. Whoops, I missed a piece. Isn't that cute? Oh, it's so pretty. All right, then we're going to put one of our leaf bunches, however you say it. It's going to go right back here. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple glue dots. And again, normally I would glue this with my green glue. However, it makes a mess when you have the texture on here. So we are going to glue dot it instead, so I don't make a whole huge mess. There we go. Stick it down right there. Cute. You guys liking this so far? All right, so we're going to do the same method. We're going to do our large flower first. Kind of has like a whimsical kind of feel to it, because it's kind of like they're in like a little fairy tale kind of garden, is how it kind of felt to me. I thought it was so cute with the little girls. All right, pull this guy off, and we're going to stick our stem on there. Then we'll just make sure it's not going to go over the edges. There we go. Perfect. It's nice and popped up. Then again, we're going to take our double stem here. We're going to start with our purple. Again, this is Fresh Freesia on the bottom and Petunia Pop on the top. This one was Pool Party on the back and Summer Splash on the detail part. I love them together. It's interesting that they look different. I don't know how I got that one darker than this one, because I did them at the same time. Alright, see if I can get this off here. Almost. Come on, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to grab this guy right here, stick him on there, and again I'm going to line that V up at the bottom here. I'm going to pull him up a little bit because we got to have room for the girls. They're the star of the show. There we go. I'm going to go right there. And then our last flower is again the Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush, which is so pretty together. All right. Do you guys have this stamp set, the Just Me and You? It's so cute and fun to play with. I have really enjoyed it. All right, I'm going to stick this guy here. Perfect. And then we are going to glue dot these right down. Stick that under there. And then I'm just going to snip. Perfect. So cute. Then we're going to take our other leaf bunch. He's going to go right here. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot. And he's not going to go anywhere with this top one because he can't move down there. So he's good and stuck. All right. Cute. All right, now we can put our little girls down. Aren't they so adorable? So she has Petunia Pop pants. This is Melon Mambo pants on her, and then Flirty Flamingo, and I think this is Bubble Bath. Yep, Bubble Bath. Aren't they so cute? They're adorable. All right. They're gonna go right here. We have our sentiment strip, which is going to go right underneath them. Is what they're gonna sit on. And I used the sentiment "I Miss Your Face." I thought it was so funny, from the stamp set here. And let's see if it's this one. Yep. I thought it was such a cute little saying. Alright, I'm going to grab a block here. And then I used my Memento Black. I was going to say basic gray, but I didn't. I changed it to black. So, I am going to ink this up. And stamp this down. I know I'm weird. I do it on an angle. For some reason, I feel like I can make it straight when I do it on an angle. All right. Got that. I love this font. It's so pretty. The cute little, it's sort of cursive, but not. It's cute. All right, so we're gonna stick our sentiment down first because we want to make sure that our girls get on top of it. And let's see, I'm gonna stick this down. Make sure it's straight here. Yep. All right. Yep, they're gonna sit right there. And let's put one here. Let's put a couple of these smaller ones on their legs here. There we go. And then we'll do hers this way. Going to be so cute under these flowers. Let's see, let's pull this guy up a little bit. And then they are just going to sit kind of right on top of that. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Then we've got our little dog. He's going to be chasing a butterfly. The butterfly is right here. It's one of the brushed brass butterflies, but he is chasing that butterfly. And snip off. Oh yeah, it's raining now. That's good. It can water my lawn for me. All right, so we're going to stick the dog kind of coming up, just like that. And then I have these 3 little flowers that we're going to place in the grassy area, just to kind of make it look like it's, we have some flowers starting to grow. Let's see, are you going to come out? Nope, it's got a little goober on it. There we go. Whoops. And then we're going to put one up here, and then one right here. And this guy's going to go here. This, these are Pretty in Pink and, yeah, it's Strawberry Slush. Yeah, it's Strawberry Slush, because that's Strawberry Slush. And this guy goes right there. It's stuck to my finger because I got glue on me. There we go. Thank you, Debbie. Aren't they adorable? I love these little girls. All right, then we're going to go through and put our leaves on, our separate leaves. And I love these leaves in particular. The die that cuts these, it's a double die, so it cuts the outer part of it, but kind of like the flowers, it has an inside that does the texture on it, and it just makes it look so beautiful with that texture on the inside. I love the way that they did these dies. All right, so I'm going to stick this guy here. Then I'm going to take this guy, and he is going to go right there. I'm just kind of nestling underneath the stems there. And then we're going to take this guy, see if I can get him underneath here. There we go. Move him down a little bit. Cute. Isn't that adorable? Now we just have to add our butterflies. because we have to have butterflies. All right, so we're going to grab a larger butterfly. He's going to go right here. And I'm going to do 2 small ones. We definitely have to have one over here because the little puppy dog is chasing that butterfly. And then let's put this other one, let's stick him right here. I can't decide. So cute. And that is card number 2. Isn't that cute? I love working with these single stamp bundle or stamp sets and putting them with other bundles, because I think it makes it so much more interesting when you combine them. So cute. So we've done, the first one was the, we put it with the lavender, and this one is the Impressions Abloom. Oops. Okay, are you still, am I still live? Because my power just blinked. Hopefully I'm still live. All right. You just put in the comments that you can still see and hear me. All right. Grab these. And I did want to also show, we're not going to make this one, what dies you're using. The dies for the flowers are the Impressions Abloom. These, and it is the 2-step die here. It has that, I have them stuck together with my mint tape, but it has that inside texture piece. So it's got the 2 pieces, the outer piece and then that texture piece on the inside. I just put it together with tape because